These 5 exercises might be making your disc bulge worse, and one of them is probably part of your morning routine. If you have leg pain, sciatica, or a confirmed disc bulge, these moves could be the reason your symptoms keep coming back or even get worse. Stick around until the end because I'll reveal the best targeted treatment to relieve back and leg pain fast and help your disc heal without surgery. Let's start with one that almost everyone does. It seems harmless and feels like a good stretch, but if you have a disc bulge, it's one of the worst things you can do. Number 1, toe touches or standing forward bends. These force your lower back into deep flexion. That movement increases pressure inside the disc and pushes the disc material backward, exactly where your spinal nerves live. For someone with a bulging disc at L4-5 or L5-S1, this can make nerve compression worse, increase pain, numbness, and even foot weakness. What's tricky is it feels like relief at first. That stretch sensation in your hamstrings or lower back can feel good, but it's actually pushing the disc in the wrong direction. If you find yourself bending forward every morning to loosen up, you might be making the problem worse without realizing it. And the next one, people do it for core strength, but it's actually one of the fastest ways to make a disc bulge worse. Number 2, sit-ups and crunches. These exercises repeatedly flex the spine, loading the front of the disc and forcing more material back towards the nerves. What looks like course training can quickly turn into more sciatic pain, especially if your disc is already herniated or inflamed. Think about it. Your spine is already irritated and under pressure, and now you're cranking it over and over again with every rep. There are safer ways to strengthen your core that don't involve repeated lumbar flexion, like bird dogs or planks, but sit-ups are a hard no during a disc flare-up. Now, this one surprises a lot of people because it feels like you're loosening up your spine, but it's secretly adding a dangerous twist. Number 3, back twists and rotational stretches. Twisting motions stress the outer walls of your discs. When the disc is already bulging, rotation adds shear forces that can make it worse. People do this in warm-ups or while stretching, but for a damaged disc, twisting can intensify inflammation and flare up nerve symptoms, especially if you're doing it quickly or forcefully, like in some fitness classes or yoga flows. It might feel like you're releasing tension, but you're also putting more pressure on a disc that's already fragile. Always test your tolerance carefully. Twisting with a disc injury needs to be handled with extreme caution or avoided entirely. The next one, it looks impressive at the gym, but when done wrong, it can wreck your lower backs quickly. Number 4, deadlifts. Even light deadlifts, if done without proper core engagement and spinal alignment, place massive compressive force on the disc. Deadlifts are one of the worst things you can do if you have a disc bulge, especially if you're not a trained lifter or a bodybuilder. They dramatically increase compressive load on the spine and put direct pressure on the discs. If your disc is already weakened, inflamed, or bulging, this kind of force can push it further out, aggravate nerve compression, and delay healing even more. Even with lightweight, poor form and instability makes this lift a major risk. Unless you're a competitive strength training under expert supervision, deadlifts should be avoided during the recovery phase. And the last one, it's a classic hamstring stretch, but most people do it with terrible posture that aggravates the exact nerve they're trying to relieve. Number 5, seated hamstring stretches with a rounded spine. When you round your lower back while reaching for your toes, you're flexing your lumbar spine and tensioning the sciatic nerve at the same time. This is a recipe for more spinal pain, especially if your disc is already bulging into the nerve canal. It's a double hit, spinal flexion plus nerve stretch. And if your leg goes numb or starts to tingle during this stretch, that's your body telling you it's the wrong move. Instead, stretch your hamstrings in a way that keeps your spine neutral. Lying on your back with a strap or standing with a straight back and elevated leg is a much safer and actually more effective as well. So here's the big picture. If you've been doing any of these exercises thinking they'll help and your symptoms haven't improved, this could be why. It's not just about stretching or strengthening. It's about taking pressure off the disc, giving the nerve room to heal, and restoring the structure of the spine. At our clinic, we start with 2 key steps: chiropractic adjustments and non-surgical spinal decompression. The goal is to relieve nerve pressure, reduce inflammation, and begin the process of disc hydration and repositioning, so your body can start to healing from the inside out. Once pain and inflammation begin to subside, which is one of the first signs that healing is underway, we start to introduce targeted mobility, flexibility, and stability exercises. These movements aren't random. They're designed to support the structural corrections made through chiropractic care and decompression. So the results actually hold your spine and it stays stable long term. If this video helped you, like and share it with someone who's struggling with disc pain. Drop a comment below and let me know which of these exercises have you been doing, and did any of them surprise you? If you haven't already, hit subscribe, especially if you want more clear, honest answers about disc bulges and long-term recovery. And if you're still skeptical about spinal decompression or just want a deeper understanding of how it works, your next step is this. Watch this video titled L4-5 Disc Bulge. Does non-surgical spinal decompression actually work? Go watch this video next.